Hello students, today we are going to learn about a very important topic in your first year, that is water vascular system in starfish. Yesterday we have discussed about the general characters of phylum Echinodermata, in which I have told you that water vascular system is a very important um, system which is present in the echinodermates. So let us see what are the components which are present in the echinodermata water vascular system. Before moving to that, let me introduce myself. This is Vijay Shanti Mata, lecturer in zoology, Government College Autonomous, Rajahmundry. See, after completion of this lesson, you will able to describe the structure and components of water vascular system in starfish, and you will able to explain the flow of water through the system and how it supports vital functions. You will able to identify the role of tube feet in movement, feeding, respiration and sensation. You could able to illustrate the functional relationship between the water vascular system and the starfish survival. And finally, you will analyze the significance of hydraulic system in echinodermate biology. What is a water vascular system? Water vascular system is a hydraulic network of fluid-filled canals found in echinodermates. See, yesterday we have discussed about the different kinds of echinodermates like sea stars, sea urchins, sea cucumbers, sand dollars, Britain stars, etc. No, in that organisms, this special type of vascular system called as water vascular system is present, which is also called as ambulacral system. Uh, its main function is it helps in locomotion, feeding, respiration, sensory perception through the operation of tube feet. So to understand this water vascular system, we have to go for the details of the water vascular system. Before moving, a small question to you. The water vascular system is a characteristic feature of which of the following phyla? Option A is mollusca, B is echinodermata, C is arthropoda, D is annelida. So type the answer after watching this video. Uh, Now the story begins. Components. What are the components which are present in water vascular system? It comprises of fluid filled canals and tube feet. If you see the water vascular system in a starfish or in an echinodermates, where you find that there is a network of fluid filled canals. What are those canals and what is this tube feet? We will see in the next slide. It is originated from the coelomic cavity lined with the ciliated epithelium. In competitive examination, you will get this type of questions. In echinodermates, the water vascular system is believed to be originated from which of the following? Option A is ectodermal invagination. Option B is endodermal pouch. Option C is coelomic cavity lined with ciliated epithelium. Option D is neural crest cells. Type your answers in a comment box. Main components. What are the main components of this water vascular system? This is what we are learning now. See, here if you observe the water vascular system, you can observe that here this is a starfish, no? This starfish have a two sides. One is an oral side, the other one is an aboral side. Yesterday we have discussed wherever the mouth is present, that is a oral side. But this is an aboral side where you will find, there is a grooves called, here there are grooves. These grooves are called as ambulacral grooves. In that ambulacral grooves, you find this uh, tube feet. But when we take out this exoskeleton and inside it will look like this, the vascular system look like this. See, here we find, uh, see, look here, there is a one Madreporite, and which leads into the next part called as stone canal, and the stone canal leads into a round structure which is called as ring canal, and from the ring canal there are radiating canals are this. These radiating canals are called as radial canals, and 5 radial canals are there because in starfish we find 5 arms, and in each radial canal you find that there are some structures which are called as tube feet. And these tube feet, apart from these tube feet, you can observe here there are Steedman bodies and Polian vesicles. So let us explore what are these components and how they will help in the movement of starfish as well as in respiration and to carry out various activities. See, I said Madreporite. Madreporite is a sieve-like structure allowing the seawater entry, and which leads into a next part which is called a stole canal, connects the Madreporite to the ring canal, and then the ring canal encircles the mouth, distributing the water to radial canals, and this leads into a radial canal which is extending along each arm or the body segment. Then it leads into a lateral canal, the branch from the radial canal to the tube feet, and now it leads to tube feet. The tube feet aids in the movement and feeding. Apart from this tube feet, we observe the Polian vesicles and Tiedemann bodies which assist in fluid regulation and immune response. See, whatever we have seen in the previous slide, uh, I have given just a brief outline of each part of a component of water vascular system. Now we will discuss in detail about each part of a water vascular system. See, here you can observe this is a starfish. No, in the starfish, what you observe here is a madreporite. So this madreporite, this is madreporite. This madreporite is a sieve-like plate found around the aboral surface, almost in most echinoderms. So this, as I mentioned here, the Madreporite is a calcareous sieve-like plate which is found on the aboral surface in the most echinodermates. So if you observe this, aboral surface means you can understand this is opposite to oral surface. And if you observe this Madreporite, the Madreporite is perforated and allows the water to enter into the system. So when the water is entering into the system, what happens is it filters out the larger particles and regulates the water pressure in the system. And it also plays a role in osmoregulation, especially where the echinodermates are inhabiting in an areas where varying salinities are there, where it performs the osmoregulation. So in simple, Madreporite is a calcareous sieve-like plate found on the aboral surface which filters the water. So the seawater enters through the Madreporite. Now again one more question. Which structure in most echinodermates is calcareous sieve-like located on the aboral surface and its function in water intake and regulation? Comment the answer in the chat box. And these are the interesting facts. We will discuss here about BVM and trivium. What is a BVM and what is a trivium? The two arms that lies adjacent to the Madreporite are called as BVM. Bi means two, indicating a pair. These arms are slightly less active in feeding and locomotion as they are involved in the positioning of the Madreporite and its associated structures. So, you know, when you see a starfish, what you find is 5 arms. So, where the Madreporite is present between the 2 arms, the 2 arms are called as BVM in simple. The remaining 3 arms are called as trivium. So, these 3 arms are very active and are used in movement and manipulation of prey. And also during the feeding or locomotion, the starfish usually use the trivium rather than the BVM. So the most active is trivium and less active is BVM because Madreporite is present in that region. Then coming to the next part, which is a stone canal. Stone canal, as I showed, Madreporite leads into the next part, which is called as the stone canal. Stone canal, a short, narrow and typically S-shaped structure connecting the Madreporite to the ring canal. So lined with the calcareous deposits, which confers the structural rigidity and protection. Stone canal, as I said, stone canal. It is a very hard in nature. It is an S-shaped structure, and which is very short and narrow, which connects the Madreporite to the ring canal. So internally, if you see the stone canal, you observe that there is cilia. This cilia will actively make the fluid movements towards the ring canal. So this S-shaped curvature, what happens is increases the length of canal and potentially aid in regulation of flow and filtration of particles before entering the radial canal. May have a walls or constructions that helps to modulate the water pressure entering the water vascular system. That means whatever the walls are present in this canal, which modulates the water pressure entering the central water vascular system. That means stone canal, from the water enters from the Madreporite to the stone canal, and from the stone canal it enters into the next part, which is called as ring canal. So before moving to the ring canal, here is a one more question for you. Which of the following correctly describe the stone canal in echinoderms water vascular system? So here I have given a 4 options. Comment your answer in the chat box. Then I said no stone canal. How the stone canal? The stone canal varies in various asteroids like Echinaster, Asterina, Asterius, Astropecten, Calcita. These animals have different kinds of stone canals. The stone canal may not be the same in the transverse section of or a cross section of stone canal may not be the similar in all types of animals which I have mentioned here in the diagram. Ring canal. A ring canal is located centrally around the mouth. It acts as a distribution hub, directing the water to the radial canal. Connected to the multiple Polian vesicles and Tiedemann bodies, plays a regulation in maintaining pressure and distribution and distributing the immune cells. So ring canal, I said no, round canal is there. Whatever the round canal is there, that is a ring canal. So where you will find the Polian vesicles and the Tiedemann bodies. So here another question. The ring canal in the water vascular system is found in around the digestive system, around the mouth, around the anus, and around the Madreporite. Comment your answer in the chart box. Radial canal. These radial canals are longitudinally along the each arm. Follow the ambulacral grooves just beneath the skeletal ossicles. Deliver water to radial canals and hence the tube feet may gives of branching canals in more derived and a modified form. And the question related to this is, what is the primary function of radial canal in echinodermate water vascular system? So here you can say it is to filter the water before it enters into the ring canal, or to store water for regulation, transport the water from the ring canal to the tube feet along each arm, and to connect the Madreporite directly to the tube feet. Whichever answer you feel that is right, type in the chart box. Lateral canals. What is this lateral canal? The lateral canals arise from perpendicularly from the radial canal and connect to the individual tube feet. Each lateral canal contains a vascular mechanism that prevents the reverse flow of water. So what it has? It has a vascular mechanism, just like heart has a valves to prevent the backward flow of a blood. Here also the lateral canals have a valvular mechanism, so that it will prevent the reverse flow of a fluid. So control the individual movement of each tube feet independently, because there are many lateral canals are there. So at the end of the lateral canal, what you find is a tube feet. This tube feet consists of 2 parts. One is an ampulla. Ampulla means a bulb-like structure that controls the fluid pressure. Whereas the next tube-like structure is there, no, that is called as podium. So the exhibit suckers at the distal end for adhesion. So at the podium distal end, what we find is suckers. These suckers are helpful for the adhesion. So yesterday, while I'm explaining the general characters of echinodermata, I said no, they will cause a great damage to the molluscans, perloisters, not molluscans, perloisters. What it will do is this starfish will go and attaches to the shells of the molluscans with the help of this tube feet, and they will open the two shells of the molluscans and they eat away the flesh inside it. That's how it causes a great damage to the pearl industry. So this tube feet are involved in the locomotory via contraction and adhesion cycles, feeding especially in a prey handling. Gaseous exchange occurs through epidermis. Sensory perception, including chemical reception and mechanoreception, is also under the control of tube feet. Polian vesicles, if you see a starfish structure where you will find muscular sac-like extensions of the ring canal that function as a fluid reservoirs, help maintains hydraulic pressure and volume regulation in the water vascular system, particularly act to locomotion or a feeding. So this Polian vesicles vary in the classes and species. In Asteroidea, that means in sea stars, it is 1 to 5 Polian vesicles are there. In sea cucumbers, they can up to 50 or more. They play a very important role in fluid mechanism. Often numerous in sedentary or burrowing species where greater pressure regulation is required. So the main function of Polian vesicle is fluid. They act as a fluid reservoirs. Muscular sac-like extensions. These are the muscular sac-like extensions of the ring canal. So their main function is to maintain hydrostatic pressure and volume regulation. Then the Tiedemann bodies, smaller glandular bodies attached to the ring canal, usually located alternate with the Polian vesicles. So what is their main function is? Their main function is production and regulation of coelomocytes, cell functioning in immunity. These coelomocytes are cells functioning in immunity and phagocytosis, may contribute to filtration and immune defense through extra role remains not fully, their main role is not fully understood. In many textbook it is written as the function of the Tiedemann bodies is not known. But in some it is mentioned as they are concerned with the production of coelomocytes, production and regulation of coelomocytes. Their number varies, as I said, in Asteroidea we will observe only 5 position, 5 pairs, that means 10 in number. Position symmetrically along the radial canal. See, the Tiedemann bodies and Polian vesicles both are present in the along the ring canal only. Tiedemann bodies are often used as a landmarks in anatomical studies due to their consisting position in some groups. Mechanism of action is water intake. Seawater enters through the Madreporite. So when it enters through the Madreporite, through the stone canal, it reaches the ring canal. From there it reaches the radial canals. From there it enters into the lateral canals, and ultimately the seawater reaches the tube feet. So hydraulic movement is possible because of the muscle contraction in ampullae. Ampulla is the structure which is present in the tube feet, pushes water into the tube feet, causing the extension. And the relaxation allows the tube feet to retract, enabling the movement. So class-wise variations in the tube feet is there. In Asteroidea, as I said, tube feet with suckers are present. In Echinoidea, the tube feet protrudes through the test. In Ophiuroidea, you will find that tube feet without suckers, primarily for locomotion. And in Holothuridia, we find reduced tube feet are modified into tentacles. In Crinoidea, the tube feet is used for feeding, lacking the suckers. So in Asteroidea, if you see that the Madreporite is on the aboral side, whereas in Ephiroidea, the Madreporite is also on the same on the oral, it is on the oral side. Whereas in asteroidea, it is on the aboral side. In echinoidea, Madreporite is integrated into the test, whereas in holothuridia, the Madreporite opens into the coelom, whereas in crinoidea, the Madreporite is absent. So water vascular system is closed system here. That means there are variations of the water vascular system. But as far as your first year syllabus is there, you have water vascular system in starfish, not in echinodermata. To give you an extra information, I have included this. So what is the function of water vascular system? The function of water vascular system is locomotion. Tube feet facilitates the movement. Feeding aids in capturing and transport food. Respiration, gaseous exchange occurs through the tube feet. That means these are the different functions of the water vascular system. Sensory perception. The tube feet detect the environmental stimulus so that it can detect what is happening in the environment. That is sensory reception. The final question is, the water vascular system in echinodermates is primarily used for respiration only, digestion only, locomotion and food capture, excretion. Type your answer in the chat box. Significance is, what is the significance of this water vascular system? Adaptation. Enable the echinodermate to thrive in the different diverse environmental conditions. Second one is evolutionary insight, which provides an understanding of coelomic modifications. And biological interest is demonstrate a unique hydraulic system among the animals. That is why I said no, it is very important topic in the echinodermates, a unique system which is present in the echinodermates, which is a water vascular system, also called as ambulacral system. In examination, if they ask the question like this, describe the ambulacral system of echinodermates, then you can write all this. Before saying bye to you, I would like to say a few things to you. Ambulacral system or a water vascular system is a very important system which is present in an echinodermates or in a starfish, because starfish is one of the organisms which are present in the echinodermata. The main components of this water vascular system is first one is Madreporite, which leads into a stone canal. That leads into the next part, which is called as ring canal. From the ring canal, the water enters into the radial canal, and from the radial canal, each radial canal branches the lateral canals, and at the end of each lateral canal there are tube feet. With the help of these tube feet, the animal will respire, locomote, help in capturing of a food. In some it is given as they also helps in the environmental sensory reception or environment. It can able to receive what is happening in the environmental stimulus environment. With this, bye to everyone. Tomorrow we will talk with another important topic, that is pearl formation in Pelecypoda. Thank you.